G'day everyone, welcome back. I'm back in my favourite position now. It's the settee. It's so comfy up here. But we're going to be getting into doing some work on the anchor winch, and we're going to try and finish that off. Just a double plate anyway, and hopefully have it all bolted together. And we got the heads to do. I want to get the support, the flooring supports in for the deck. So hopefully we get both of them done, and that'll be a good way forward to getting prepped, ready to put the flooring in. So let's get to it. All geared up, and I'm going to cut the holes for the chains and the electrical into the deck plate.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. Just like a seed in a garden, you will grow to be tall, staring out over miles of land without it, but wanting to build up walls. Lift me up in your branches, we can watch the sunrise. Just a couple of bruised up souls that believe that it was worth one more try. With every star, we are born again.
Alright, I did get this anchor winch all done. So we've got a bit of a paint job. We've ground these holes out really nicely. I will have to change the shaft over eventually, so I can put this drum on the other side so we can get some rope or whatever going into that hole. It is bolted down nice and sturdy, and it's a nice job. The only thing is I will have to build some shrouds so that chain not lines up nicely, but it will need a shroud just to guide it and keep that in place. It will rub as well, and we don't want it to take any paint off of where the coating will be. So it'll be made out of like a stainless steel, and then that'll just guide that chain in nicely. And also, if we get a splash on the deck, it's not going to roll the water over into that hole, even though that hole will go down into the anchor box, and that will have a drain, but we want to limit that as much as possible, so we'll put a shroud on there to stop all that from happening. So happy with that. That's all done. Let's move on with the next job. Just want to get the floor done in this aft head. Just set the laser up. It's going to intersect just over the top of the stringer, and then that laser go all the way around, and I can turn that, keep it going. We'll just mark that out. Marked out a line here with a laser, and I've got some steel sitting up on the bed frame there, and we're going to weld in the new floor height. That was the old floor height, this line here, and yeah, we've already marked out all the way along. So we're going to get the steel for the supports. We are going to have to build a support in the middle as well, because there's going to be too much flex just holding it from the outside and then sitting in the middle, and you'll be flexing the floor. So we'll build one in the middle as well. Alright, so for my next trick, we're going to be getting this 5mm by 40mm flat bar, and we're going to be welding them up all parallel to the floor height. Then we've got to get some plate and make up a floor which is going to rest on this, drill and tap some holes to fasten it down, and we've got to install a middle support in the bottom just to take some of that flex out of the plate. So let's get to that. Alright, so we've got this aft cabin all done. Check that out. So I had to stop there because this round bar, which intersects those chimes there, that comes up a little bit higher than the actual floor. So we stopped that there, and the floor will have to just cut out around that. There will be a cupboard sort of hiding that, so that's cool. But yeah, this whole floor is nice. Put a support in the middle because we would have got a bit more flex there, and we've got another support just by that door there. So we just put some stitch welding in. Doesn't need to be welded the whole way, but I could jump up and she's solid everywhere. So that's nice. And just for now, we've put a bit of a board in there. So the question will be whether or not I get some board or some fiberglass sheeting, and I'll make a fiberglass floor bolted down, or I can put a 4mm steel plate on there and then blast and paint the plate, put some rubber on those supports and bolt it down, and then we just use some resin screed and to get the levels and the falls correct to the drain. And that's two ways I can finish that flooring. So that's this one done. Let's go do the forward cabin. Time to start this side. So this is the forward head, it's the biggest one. I've already marked it out. I've cut the pieces of steel ready to go in. Most of it's already done. Got that one in. That one up there is a bit low. We want to raise that one up because I want it to drain this way. So yeah, I'm not going to use the bottom one. I'm going to put one up on top of it. And yeah, I've got to do the weld prep, take the paint off and get straight into welding it. We're nearly done with the floors, so that's pretty good. Well, it doesn't look like much from here, but that's another lot of flooring done. So we've just got to, we do have to decide what sort of material we're going to use. I'm thinking about making a steel plate for the floor, but we could go fiberglass, and then we'll fair it and make a drain and all that sort of stuff a bit later. But that would be all the hot works done in this room as well. So that's another one. We do have to clean this place, so we'll maybe do that next episode. Clean up the whole boat, give it a pressure wash, and see what is left to do. So that brings us to the end of this fortnight's episode. So I've done the ankle winch, so it's all bolted down, so we're happy with that. The floor bracing is good, all done. So we do need to do the flooring. Don't know what I'm going to do next fortnight. So we either got to do the flooring. We've got a generator I have to get ready and see if it works. And then we've got to build a mount, like a frame to mount that on in the sail locker. So that's another job I have to get to. I have to finish all the limber holes. Other than that, yeah, I've got to sit down and have a think about what we're going to carry on next fortnight. So yeah, no sneak peek on that one. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But yeah, keep letting us know what you think, and yeah, we'll get back to everyone in the comments. Thanks, guys.